We've been getting a lot of questions about HOAs and the changes that are happening. Peter, what the heck is going on? Welcome back to Really Mary. We've been getting a lot of questions about HOAs and the changes that are happening with different things. Peter Huy, our legal eagle, is here in the studio today to talk about that. Peter, what the heck is going on?
Well, there's been a number of what I'll call positive changes in with regard to HOAs.
Okay.
New legislation coming about. I'll start with the most boring one, but the one that is closest to my heart. The governing documents. Whenever you're buying in an HOA, and even in a condo for that matter, there's going to be a declaration and all sorts of other governing documents that you as an owner or prospective owner would need to follow when you live in that community. Getting your hands on those governing documents is easier said than done a lot of the times. So one of the new laws that are coming into play is to make those documents more easy to access, which makes sense. I can't tell you how often agents come to me for those documents, and then I've got to go to my underwriter for those documents. There's zero reason why we have to go that many steps just to get documents that literally govern the members of that association.
That's crazy. That is crazy. That's good news. The boring one first. So what's the juicy ones?
Well, the boring is by far my favorite. But,
yeah, of course.
The juicy ones, you want to talk about Christmas lights?
Yeah, what's up with that? There's a lot of movies that talk about that where the lights have to be down by a certain time and they make a big joke out of it.
When I saw it, I said, what's up with that as well? The new law that's coming into place says that the homeowner has to be given at least a week's notice prior to an HOA demanding they take down the Christmas lights. Now, isn't that common sense? I
don't know. It is so crazy. Although I will tell you that I think one year I left my Christmas tree up. No joke. It was a bad year for me until April. So in my house, my kids were like, okay, it needs to come down. Just, one of those years.
I hope it was a fake Christmas tree.
It was fake and it was inside, but I get it. So the outside, but which is kind of weird because here in the state of Florida, people put up white lights, Christmas, non-Christmas, because it's darker in the winter. A lot of the communities and areas have it, but what's up with the Christmas?
Well, I guess one man's white light is another man's icicle.
I guess.
Now, what I think it was happening, and I don't know this, but because every association is going to be a little bit different, every declaration is going to be different for each association.
Yeah.
But every declaration is going to have a nuisance provision in it. So I don't know if the associations were trying to travel under the nuisance provision, and then in some cases maybe it got out of hand.
It's too light on our street. You need to have those lights down. I don't get it. But maybe they don't like the colored lights. The
Perhaps.
Blue, red, yellow, pink. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Well, now we joke about it, though, but it can be a really serious issue.
Yeah.
Once that snowball starts rolling with an association, once fines start accruing, if an attorney gets involved, the fines are the least of your worries.
Yeah.
So yes, we joke about it, but I'm surprised to see this new law, but at the same time, I guess I'm relieved because this makes sense.
Is there any other juicy stuff in there while we're going after lights?
The one notable one I saw was trash bins.
Yeah.
They can't have a restriction where they require you to bring the trash bins in within 24 hours of their pickup. I kind of get that one. I suppose it could be unsightly.
But you don't have to bring it in.
Correct. You get at least 24 hours from the pickup to bring the trash bin in.
But within 24 hours.
Correct.
Again, clearly I'm a problem. Parking, trash cans, lights seem to stay out. Thank goodness I don't live in an HOA.
Do you want to talk about vegetable gardens?
Oh no, what's up with vegetable gardens? Is it a thing?
Apparently so. Some HOAs were restricting vegetable gardens in the backyard and vegetable gardens that nobody else could see, or at least from the frontage.
Yeah.
And so now I guess we're going to have vegetables plentiful.
Well, that's good. Although I can see that with an HOA because fruit trees, vegetables bring critters here in Southwest Florida. And those are things you don't necessarily want to have. But I kind of lean into the fact that no one should require somebody not to do those things.
One other item, I mean, vegetables are a little nuanced, but something that probably affects a large amount of people in associations,
Okay.
work vehicles.
Now you're talking my language, because I have a lot of clients that can't get into a community because of their work vehicle. So tell me about that.
Well, so a lot of the restrictions I've seen is if there is a work vehicle, it has to be in the garage. Can't be sitting on the driveway.
Right. But a big truck doesn't fit in the garage, then what?
Well, HOAs are now banned from restricting work vehicles.
Wow.
There are other exemptions as well.
So let's put those, Peter, below this video. Well, you heard it here first. I guess one of the things that I took away from this is, I took away a lot of things, but let's talk about the work vehicles, because that is really important to many of my clients who want to be able to buy into a community and they couldn't because their truck or vehicle wouldn't fit in the garage. So that's key. And then, near and dear Peter's heart is the documents. Go figure. But trash bins, Christmas lights, and a whole plethora of other things. We can't wait to share that with you. So until next time, I'm Mary Bartos with the Bartos Group of Premier Plus and
Peter Huy with Huy Jacobs. Thank you for having me.
Look forward to seeing you then.